Winter has finally come, and with it comes a new year and a new season of anime. The winter season typically leans more towards quality over quantity compared to the rest of the year. 2018 alone brought us fantastic shows like Violet Evergarden and A Place Further Than the Universe, and in years past saw classics such as Little Witch Academia, Bokudake ga Inai Machi, and Anonatsu de Materu, to name a few. Winter 2019 is shaping up to deliver yet again, despite the fact that top studios like Kyoto Animation, Trigger, and PA Works are conspicuously absent. But we're getting over 30 new shows, including a handful of highly anticipated second seasons, an adaptation of a critically acclaimed manga series, and several original projects that are sure to surprise. Not sure where to start? You're in the right place. Every season, we sort through all the newly airing shows and narrow them down to the best of the best in each genre. Among these 15 selections, we'll also present several golden picks, which are the new series we think will have the highest potential to be truly special. We'll also recommend a TV short, full-length movie, and OVA, so that anime of every shape and size are represented. So grab a hot cup of cocoa, snuggle up under your favorite blanket, and warm up to the best shows on offer this season. This is Pop Cultra's Winter 2019 Anime Preview. When terrifying monsters from the land of the dead invade Earth, 5 girls gifted with magical powers from a mysterious source rise to defend humanity. Mahou Shoujo Tokushusen Asuka, or Magical Girl Spec Ops Asuka, follows the Magical 5 as they are once again forced to confront the undead after 3 years of peace. A unique premise blending magical girls, modern-day military, and dark fantasy, Mahou Shoujo Tokushusen Asuka is a violent, action-fueled take on the magical girl subgenre. When a greedy feudal lord cuts a deal with 12 demons by trading his unborn son's body parts for great power on the battlefield, he curses his child to a horrible life as a barely human creature. But Hyakimaru doesn't let this hold him back from his revenge. With the help of Dr. Honma and a young thief named Dororo, Hyakimaru journeys across the war-torn countryside to slay the demons and reclaim the lost pieces of his body. With a gripping story and excellent world building, Dororo is one adventure you don't want to miss out on this season. Kaguya-sama, Love is War is our first golden pick for the Winter 2019 season. This romantic comedy follows the members of the prestigious Shuchin Academy's student council, Kaguya Shinomiya and Miyuki Shirogane. Kaguya, the vice president, is a beautiful and talented girl from one of the most wealthy families in Japan. Miyuki, the student council president, a hardworking and self-made genius who worked his way to the top of Shuchin Academy. The two are seen as the perfect couple and have both fallen in love with each other. Except their pride won't let either one submit and confess their feelings, setting into motion a back-and-forth war to make the other confess first. Based on the popular manga of the same name by Aka Akasaka, Kaguya-sama Love is War earns its status as a golden pick for its incredibly endearing characters, over-the-top silliness, and genuinely clever and hilarious plans that Kaguya and Miyuki attempt to force the other to confess. A1 Pictures delivers an attractive, vibrant animation style with character designs and backgrounds that perfectly complement the lighthearted tone of the series. Kaguya-sama is romantic comedy at its finest, as well as one of the most fun-to-watch new shows this season. On the other end of the spectrum, Domestic Nakanojo promises romance without the comedy, and dials up the drama to 11. High schooler Natsuo has always had feelings for his young and bubbly teacher, Hina-sensei. Yet when Natsuo meets a girl named Rui at a mixer, he decides to give up on his childish crush and sleeps with this mysterious girl he just met. Things take a turn, however, when Natsuo's father announces he's getting remarried to a woman with 2 daughters, Hina-sensei and Rui. Domestic na Kanojo is loaded with sexual tension, dramatic character development, and an emotional look into the complicated web of relationships and feelings of Natsuo and his new family. The very best pure fantasy series of the season, Tate no Yusha no Nariagari, is based on a popular isekai manga written by Usagi Aneko with art by Sariya Minami. It follows the tale of Naofumi Iwatani, a college student who's summoned to a parallel universe as one of its 4 legendary heroes entrusted with saving the land from calamity. Naive and stuck with the weakest of the 4 legendary weapons, Naofumi is soon betrayed and left broke and alone. With nothing left but his shield and jaded outlook, Naofumi sets out to prove his worth to those that wronged him. Tate no Yusha no Nariagari is a refreshingly dark fantasy that trades the harems and fan service of the isekai genre for something decidedly more mature. If you're still searching for your seasonal dose of harem anime, however, Go-Toubune no Hanayome is the perfect choice to satisfy your tastes. Based on the manga by Negi Haruba, it follows the poor but incredibly smart second-year high schooler Futaro Usugi as he lands a lucrative tutoring gig that could finally save his family from debt. The catch? His pupils are his classmates, and they're 5 quintuplets. Not to mention that they all hate studying, are on the verge of flunking, and have their own unique quirks that makes winning them over a monumental task for Futaro. Go-Toubune no Hanayome is the Parent Trap on steroids, with an adorable cast of characters and a focus on romance over ecchi, a rarity for the harem genre. For something a little more unsettling, Boogie Pop wa Wara Wanai is the go-to psychological horror series of the season. Based on the classic 90s light novel by Kohei Kodono, Boogie Pop tells the urban legend of a Shinigami that can release people from the pain they are suffering, earning the moniker of the Angel of Death. But when female students begin disappearing from Shinyo Academy, is Boogie Pop to blame? Or is there another evil lurking in the dark? Studio Madhouse's Boogie Pop wa Wara Wanai is deliberately paced and tackles its mature concepts through an unconventional story structure, adding another layer of mystery to its already intriguing plot. It's rare for a niche anime to get a second season, let alone a third, but JC Staff delivers just that this winter with Date A Live 3. A unique blend of mecha, romance, and sci-fi, Date A Live follows Itsuka Shido in his quest to save the world from annihilation by powerful beings known as spirits. But instead of fighting the spirits, Itsuka finds a different way to stop them, by dating them and making them fall in love. Season 3 continues the adventures of Shido and friends as they encounter new spirits and go on date after date to save humanity. Speaking of sequels, the music-focused series Bang Dream returns this winter for its second season. Bang Dream sees high schooler Kasumi Toyama searching for something called the Star Beat, a sparkling sound she heard while looking at the night sky. After finding a star-shaped guitar, Kasumi and 4 other girls join together to play music and pursue that sound. Season 2 features new characters, new music, and a new school year with its own challenges for the members of Poppin' Party. If the music genre is your thing, Bang Dream's second season is the show to watch. Our second golden pick of the winter 2019 season, Yakusoku no Neverland, is set in an orphanage called Grace Fieldhouse. The story follows the happy lives of the children living under their loving caretaker, simply referred to as Mom. Mom makes sure all the kids are adopted by the age of 12, and they spend their days taking tests and playing outside. There's only one rule they must follow: never leave the orphanage. But when the 2 oldest children, Emma and Norman, venture past the boundaries and discover the truth behind their existence, they're forced to work together to change their harrowing fate. An adaptation of the critically acclaimed manga of the same name by Kayu Shirai with art by Posuke Demizu, Yakusoku no Neverland promises a compelling mystery, thrilling plot, and characters you can't help but root for. Studio Cloverworks is on a roll with their second Golden Pick in 2 seasons after fall 2018's fantastic Bunny Girl Senpai, and director Mamoru Kanbei is an excellent choice for the subject matter, having helmed shows like Elfen Lied and Sora no Woto, both of which explore the concepts of isolation and self-discovery. All these factors combined make Yakusoku no Neverland one of the season's standout shows. The romance genre is stacked this season, and 3D Kanojo Real Girl 2 is a heartwarming and character-driven take on the typical rom-com formula. It follows outcast otaku high schooler Hikari Tsutsui and his blossoming romance with the beautiful and mysterious Iroha Iragashi. Season 2 picks up right where Season 1 left off, as Tsutsui struggles to come to terms with feelings he's never dealt with before, and Iroha does everything she can to break him out of his shell, all while dealing with her own agonizing circumstances. If you're looking for a pure romance series with just a touch of comedy this season, 3D Kanojo Real Girl 2 is all of the above. Nothing says science fiction quite like futuristic fighter jets called Daughters, piloted by automated humanoid beings known as anima that take the appearance of cute girls. And when mysterious flying creatures known as Zai suddenly appear, the Girly Air Force is called in to protect humanity. Girly Air Force has all the makings of a show so bad it's good. It's based on a well-received light novel by Koji Natsumi, features a ridiculous premise, and has a diverse cast of female characters who are all in love with the MC. Girly Air Force is a sci-fi show you can turn your brain off for and just enjoy the ride. The frontrunner for hardest to pronounce title this season, Dokyonen wa Hiza, Tokidoki, Atama no Ue, serves up some comfy slice of life goodness to get you through the harsh winter months. We're introduced to mystery writer Mikazuki Subaru, who has trouble dealing with other people and sees them as an obstacle to building his imaginary world. One day, he discovers a stray cat he calls Haru, which he brings home to serve as his muse. Dokyonen wa Hiza, Tokidoki, Atama no Ue, promises to be a sweet, funny, and laid-back series about a shy writer trying to form a novel around the daily life of an ordinary cat. Sports anime are strangely hard to come by this season, with Circlet Princess by Studio Silverlink as the lone new entry in the genre. Circlet Princess follows a fictional near-future esport called Circlet Bout, which takes place in augmented reality between high school students and can determine everything from the popularity to the wealth of the winning academies. The story is centered on an up-and-coming girls Circlet Bout team from St. Union Academy, and sees the 5 female members of the team dive headfirst into an interesting and unique AR esport. Circlet Princess is the sport genre's only saving grace this season, so hopefully it shapes up to be an entertaining watch. Our third and final golden pick of the winter 2019 season, Mob, Reagan, and Dimple-san finally return for more supernatural absurdity in the much-hyped second season of Mob Psycho 100. We once again join 8th grader Mob, an incredibly powerful psychic, as he struggles to hold back his immense strength and live as a normal kid. His mentor, Reagan, has other plans, however, and continues to call on Mob to help with his fraudulent exorcism business. Together, the two confront evil new spirits, face overwhelming danger, and find themselves in hilariously over-the-top situations that showcase the series' excellent balance between action and comedy. Mob Psycho 102 is one of the safest bets this season for an exceptional anime experience. Based on the outstanding manga by One Punch Man creator One, Studio Bones once again brings their A-game with beautifully fluid animation, hysterical reaction faces, and a distinctive visual style that elevates Mob Psycho 100 to something truly special. It's a one-of-a-kind show that can transition between an eye-popping, adrenaline-fueled battle between psychics to a side-splittingly goofy character interaction in just the next scene. Yet Mob Psycho 100 balances these two very different tones with an expert hand that few other shows can pull off, making it a must-watch for every anime fan this season. Our pick for TV short this winter is Minaria Friends, a spin-off of the Rage of Bahamut anime and social game. Manaria Friends takes place at MYSTERAAN Academy, a prestigious school that teaches magic to the warring factions of men, gods, and demons without discrimination. The story is centered around two girls, Anne, a princess and honor student, and Greya, a princess born from a dragon and human. With 10 episodes clocking in at 12 minutes each, Manaria Friends is perfect for Rage of Bahamut fans hungry for more content, or as a teaser for newcomers interested in the popular magic and fantasy series. There are a handful of quality OVAs, ONAs, and specials this season, but Wotaku Nikoi wa Muzukashi's OVA stands out as a prequel to one of Spring 2018's best anime. The original series was a lighthearted rom-com following the awkward romance between closet Fujoshi Narumi Momose and her childhood friend and bluntly open otaku Hirotaka Fuji after they reunite in the workplace. The OVA focuses on the main couple's friends and co-workers, Taro Kabakura and Hanako Koyanagi, who have been dating since high school. Based on the manga chapter titled Youth, the OVA looks to tell the story of how the high school sweethearts met and promises more of the same otaku slice-of-life rom-com goodness that made the original series so enjoyable. Code Geass, Fukatsu no Lelouch, is our pick for the most compelling movie of winter 2019, and that's saying something in a season rife with top-notch big-budget anime films. Fukatsu no Lelouch finally continues the story of the wildly popular Code Geass series' first two seasons, picking up 2 years after Lelouch's Zero Requiem plan at the end of Season 2. Widely considered among the best anime of all time, Code Geass has seen nothing but spin-offs and summary movies since Season 2 finished airing nearly 11 years ago. With the return of Studio Sunrise and director Goro Taniguchi, Fukatsu no Lelouch is a wildly exciting sequel movie that promises to answer all the questions fans have been asking for over a decade. Whether you're into thought-provoking mysteries, light-hearted romantic comedies, riveting action set pieces, or sexy anthropomorphic fighter jets fending off an alien invasion, the winter 2019 season has something for every kind of anime fan. And while these selections are what we think best represents each genre, there are still a ton of great new shows out there that didn't make the cut. So be sure to drop a line in the comments and let us know what your favorite anime are this winter. And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more. This has been Pop Cultra's Winter 2019 Anime Preview. Thanks for watching and enjoy the rest of the season. If you like this video, help support Pop Cultra so we can make even more of them. Visit patreon.com/popcultra and become a patron for 3-day early access to YouTube videos, fan participation polls, patron-exclusive content, and more. Pop Cultra. Otaku done right.